Tigers fans grateful to see Max Scherzer is 19-1 because their de facto ace, Justin Verlander, continues to struggle. Alongside the Hall of Famer Barry Larkin and Chris Singleton and Adnan Virk. You look at Verlander's numbers right now, Chris, and the percentage of starts allowing 5 runs or more has now ballooned up to over a quarter of the time compared to what's happened the last 2 seasons. What's the level of concern right now with Verlander, who does not look like himself with 5 weeks left in the regular season?
This is a high level of concern when you look at a guy that is in the conversation just about every year as being the best pitcher in the game of baseball. The Tigers have always leaned heavily upon him, but this is a year where I'm saying you can't. You go into the playoffs, you start next week. Your number 1 guy is Max Scherzer. I might even have Justin Verlander's number 3. Wow. And we're talking about effectiveness, not about off of what a guy's done in the past. We're talking about what you're doing right now. Anibal Sanchez has been pitching pretty well for the most part. Max Scherzer's been one of the best pitchers in baseball. I think Verlander's got to get focused. He's got to get it right because they're going to need him in the postseason, and they can't go to the World Series and be out in 4 games. They got to go, and they got to try to win it all.
Justin Verlander has 4 or 5 weeks to work on whatever it is that he admittedly is working on. He said he's found something, so it's a matter of making adjustments. I'm not too terribly concerned. I'm certainly understanding that the team's in first place. I understand we have a great offensive club. I understand we have Max Scherzer. We have some pitchers that are capable of going out there, so I'm not too terribly concerned, but he has been the best pitcher in the game. He isn't that right now. He's working on some things. We even saw him in spring training throwing many more breaking balls. We thought something was happening at that particular point. Hopefully it's not an injury that we don't know of, but certainly he's got some time to work on it. I'm going to say and go out on a limb, when they do go into the postseason, he's going to be as good as he needs to be. Maybe not as good as he was in the past, but he's going to be definitely as competitive as
Velocity is down, and certainly surprising to think the Tigers are 13-15 and Justin Verlander starts so far this season.